Hey YouTube, 2885 rating. Again, the team is this will be the last team that is just the same sort of Pokemon over and over again. Lanturn, Medicham, Ninetales. Again, I've been playing with a bunch, like 10 to 12 Pokemon for multiple weeks now. So you've just seen variations of these Pokemon on team because I'm trying to figure out potential Pokemon for Toronto Regionals that is happening in a week and a half. But this is a team, it got me to 2885, so I got some wins, some losses, and a 5-0 in here. Yeah, it took me 2885. It's not much to talk about the team. Lanturn, Medicham, bulky. Ninetales, I think, has a lot of play in this current meta. Medicham safe swap here. Lanturn weak to grass. Ninetales covers grass. Ninetales weak to sort of rock and water, and Lanturn does okay with those. And then Medicham is just Medicham, right? Lanturn on Lanturn. Okay, so mirror match. If they have Water Gun, it would be advantage, but they have Thunderbolt. So at this point, because there's a water Pokemon, you just stay in the matchup. So it all comes down to CMP, and unfortunately, it now comes down to the mirror match IVs. Well, it would have if they did not get out. I don't think there's a point of me even shielding, because they're definitely out of Surf. So I could take one Aerial Ace there, which is huge, because that means I could take the second Aerial Ace and just farm down completely. What super hard answer. They need 3 Aerial Aces. They are not going to get the full farm down. I have Scorching Sands coming out, which is actually huge here too, because if we just come in and CMP, I think I should win CMP because it is a Lanturn, which is more bulky than attack heavy. So get the Scorching Sands off, take it out. Oh, they have another fire in the back. This is huge, just getting this shield and a little bit of chip here. Not that chip matters too much, but it basically just puts us in Ice Punch range. It does have 3 or 4. So what I'm doing here is it has 3 or 4 Vine Whips already. And I think I could outpace it anyways with Medicham. But the thing is, this is a Shadow Venusaur. And these Sparks and Surf are going to just take it out anyways if they don't throw. So basically what I'm doing is I'm forcing them to come in, force them to throw, and now I just use 2 shield to counter down, because they can't farm down from that far of range. Registeel is like a neutralish matchup. Obviously, my back answers are better to this. I'm just going straight Thunderbolt because I'm assuming that they're going to Thunder, or I am assuming it's the same like damage per energy, basically Surf and Thunderbolt, but I'm assuming they're going to Zap Cannon me, so I'd rather just try and get off a move before my attack gets lowered, and the card taking move before my attack gets lowered, and they do not lower my attack, which is huge, because now this may potentially put, I don't know if they'll take it out, but I'll put within like a couple sparks. Yeah. So now the question is, do I want to fight for a switch? And the answer, it looks like yes. I now get the attack fall, so this is a little rough. But now I'm going to save it and go into this. Okay. So a little bit working out here that I draw out a Charizard, because I'm not that Ninetales can't deal with Charizard, because they both kind of just suck against each other. But my opponent is playing this very, very, very smartly. Not going down, coming out with energy, having like 1 HP, so 1 spark is going to take this out. So I'm not going to get a lot of farm. They still have 2 shield advantage with Medi, so that's really smart, really nicely done on their part. Medi with 2 shields should be able to calm this team, especially that they're just going to get the full farm down here. And we CMP lost there, so the only thing now is they're pretty low. They may be in Ember range. So my win condition is just not throwing. They have to go Psychic. They don't have to. They could bait me, but I think I'd love a Psychic anyways. I think I remember calling, yeah. In the moment, and now they throw the Psychic but a shield. In the moment, I actually labeled this one good call, because in the moment I thought their win condition is really only getting a Psychic off on me, so they probably have to bait. So it's one of those 50-50 calls, but it's just one of those ones that worked out for me. Swampert. So Swampert is obviously tough for this team. There's a couple things that are tough for this team. Swampert is one of them because it beats Lanturn and beats Ninetales. Okay, I get the Surf off, so at this point it's like, okay, I chipped it enough. I have to shield the Hydro. This will hurt. But hopefully they have now like a Grass in the back or something. But unfortunately, as a Sableye, and that's kind of rough. Like the Ninetales Sableye matchup is okay in an even shield, even energy. Not when I'm down energy and down shield. So I end up shielding. I'll get one off here. They'll probably get a foul play off. I can't imagine I'm winning this game. That was just a tough lead. And then they got shield advantage, and now they have a Pokemon that's going to do well against both my back Pokemon. So this is almost guaranteed a loss. Get this Ice Punch off. Maybe I can farm down, but no. This is most likely just going to be a hard loss here. So they do let it go. Oh, it's a Skeledirge. That is a top left. Double Ghost in the back is not what you can do there. Okay, they are running Shadow Claw, so this is neutral. This doesn't take out. It gets it down to like, I don't know, 30%-ish left. Maybe a bit more. I then try and snipe it. They have a Mandibuzz. And this is the thing about Medicham. Even when it's going to get killed, they have a Wing Attack Mandibuzz, right? So this is much, much worse. But even in a bad situation, like how bad is it ever really? Because you're just, yes, they'll come out with a bit of energy. But they also come out in the red, which is just like crazy. Crazy how strong Medi is. I don't think I can... I might get to an Ice Punch. Oh, just one counter short of getting to an Ice Punch. They'll have a move here. Do not get the Spark in, because sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I still don't understand the mechanism of when you get denied like that. And they come... I assume they're going to Drill Run. And the question is, can I take this down with 2 Embers before they take me out? Get another one. And the answer is yes. And they come in Mandibuzz, and I'm like, okay, that's a weird one, because now you just give me a little bit of farm. And this is where this is why I wanted to bring Ninetales to regionals, but I can't because it gets walled by too many things. Just the Ember plus Weather Ball ability in even matchups, Lickitung, Medicham, Gligar, like they add up, right? Like look how much this is putting in against a Medi. They will come out with 100 energy, but now they're down shields, and I can maybe just like Spark down, shield 1 Psychic, hope to shield the Dynamic Punch. That's kind of worse, but I do Spark down, right? And that's kind of what Ember Shadow 9 skills can do. It can really like sneakily add up on these very meta Pokemon. But again, tons of water, tons of rock. Some dragons are coming out now. So it gets a little trickier. Not mirror match. Medicham on the lead. I shield. They shield back, so that's fine. I think I'm probably just going to go straight Surf. Medi's so tanky that they're probably going to be able to... They double shield. Really interesting. So I'm just going to throw here right away to do chip damage before they take me out, because now I put them in the red and I have shield advantage. So the question is, what is in the back that it really does not want to see Lanturn? A flyer of some kind? I'm going to come in here, hoping I could farm down before they get to the Psychic. I assume they can't get to a Psychic. Okay, so that's kind of rough. It has a Carbink, so this is bad. Carbink's a little tough, and now I just wasted that shield. So now I got to come in here, attack fall. Hopefully I can get to a Psych, and it's a Lickitung. Problem is Lickitung's going to take me low enough, because Lickitung's just so strong too. Lickitung's going to take me low enough that the Carbink will be able to farm down, and it's got too much energy, not too much health still, that I won't be able to do anything to it. So if you don't actually... Lickitung can take this in the zeros, basically, if you don't have... Oh, actually, I could throw Ice Punch there, but I need energy. But Lickitung can basically take it in the zero with a little bit of energy advantage, because if you don't have Dynamic Punch, it'll live a Psychic with ease. Do not get to it. Yeah, that was a really tough backline to deal with. Very meta team. Lickitung, Carbink. That's probably part of my Toronto regional team is right there. Defense Deoxys, I assume it's going to be Psycho Boost and Bail, because I just put out a video the other day on how to play this properly, and this is what you do. You Psycho Boost and you bail into like a Lickitung or level matchup. Steelix I don't love as a safe swap. I get why people run it, but Surf there. Now we just super effective Fire Spins, Embers all the way down. I could have maybe CMP'd there, but I'll just lower my attack a bit and come out with some energy. Because even lowered attack against Defense Deoxys, this will start adding up a little bit here. So here's one Weather Ball. I'll do another Ember and Weather Ball. Again, my attack's lower, so maybe between the two of them we'll go to like 50%. I guess I need one more Ember there. So there's 50% right there. So now we're looking at like 30% left on the DD, and they're probably just gonna go full farm down. But look, again, this is lowered attack on a DD. Damage is done. It's going to be a Psycho Boost and Bail again. So I'm going to shield this one up. And it is the Medi in the back. So I'm going to stay in here to chip a bit. Because if they let this go and they let the Sparks go, I'm going to force them to throw here probably. And then just Ice Punch. Yeah, force them to throw. Dump some energy. Now they're just in counter and Ice Punch range. Right? And I live in Ice Punch. They just went Ice Punch. So I'm going to grab a shield back here, which is great. Put them versus one shield. But now I should be able just to go straight Ice Punch. I'm probably going to... I let the first Psychic go. Okay. Let the first Psychic go. Because I got it. It's the Psychic here versus the Psycho Boost on Defense Deoxys. And they probably do about the same... Yeah, but now I got baited into an Ice Punch. So maybe I should have... Maybe I can counter down before they take me out here. Probably live with like a few HP. Oh, and they throw Psycho. I'm actually surprised. I think in that scenario, you probably want to just go Psycho Boost. I know you're like, oh, I don't want to lower my attack, but like you might want to just take me out in that scenario. And because my other Pokemon's so like low. Non-Shadow, I'll live a Drill Run. I don't want to take it, so I shield, but I would live a Drill Run there. Reduce CMP. So I should get the second Surf off before they get to another Drill Run here. And I'm just going to throw it right away. These freaking frame drops. I've had my game crash multiple times in the past like week. It is really, really rough. So I catch a Drill Run. Again, decent safe swap. Again, bad here because counter's resisted. Psychic super effective here. And I'd rather see this on my Medi than on my Ninetales. So get the Psychic off. This will be super effective. Which is fine. Super tanky Pokemon, so they're going to take me here. I'll probably just let this go, because then I may be able to come just like Spark all the way down here. I'm going to have to take one... I may even shield the Sludge, quite honestly. Yeah, Sludge Wave. It's a really, really hard-hitting move, even though it's on a Toxapex. But if I can shield up and now get this farm down and come out with close to 100 energy here, I should be in a pretty good spot. Right? Because I caught the Drill Run. So they come back in here. I was just going to take it out. Oh, yeah. I remember this play. Really nice heads up play there. Come in. End up catching on that. So I am going to bait back. And maybe farm up like one or two more. And then catch on the Ninetales. Oh, nope. Just full farm. They got aggressive there. Because if I know they didn't want to throw because they don't know what I have in the back yet, but just get the full farm down. Ninetales with Scorching Sands. It would have been close to see if a Skull took me out there. But that is a 5-0. And that got me to, as you're going to see here after I catch Skarmory, 2885. Expert. I'm not at 2885 anymore. I have dropped a ton of ELO, and that starts with what you're going to see either tomorrow or later today. I don't know when I'm going to post it. Emolga. I built up an Emolga for a tournament, so I decided to use it in Open Great League, and it is terrible. And I will show you why in the next video. So that is it. Thanks for watching. Yeah, we'll stop with the just same type of Pokemon that I've always been doing, but we'll see how it goes. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.